Good, we live? Alright, we live. Okay, guys. And females. You know, the small audience of females. Yeah, so I hadn't played Genshin in like weeks, per se. Or seriously, in weeks. Be honest. New map dropped, Forte region, and oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. In fact, here's the thing that we haven't done. We haven't done the quests. We hadn't started on the quest and shit, like I said I was gonna do. But you know, I hadn't done it because I'm a dumbass, and yeah. So we're gonna just knock those out right now. Knock those out right now. I'm trying to play Genshin, just like it's that cycle now. I'm stuck in that Genshin cycle. It's just I do this, I go to 100%, I grind the map, this, that, and the third, get new characters. Like you see, it's just a cycle. It's just bad. I've been doing this for like 4 maps now. And Fonatine isn't even that bad. That's the thing. It's not even terrible. Like, Sumeru was the worst. Sumeru sucked. Like, the Hydro Oculi, right now, I haven't had that much of a problem with doing it. But, like, everything else, like, the percentages, oh my. Fuck, man. I ain't even done the quest either. So I'm, like, really behind.
Remembers? So much time is... Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time. And then Nahida won't have any more new... Yeah, guess you're right. Come to think of it.
Oh, my chart... Oh, my fucking...
Maybe it's just a magnet for trouble.
Headset's about to die. That's great.
Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never... She was super tired. Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
Honestly, it would have been better for you to drown.
For Nahida's sake, maybe we should think...
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still...
And Dia still sucks as a 5-star character.
Yeah. Since when are we just one? But never mind.
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. That's when I saw you two all the way over there.
It's crazy how Dia was supposed to be like
the
next big fire
Can't say I saw that
damage
coming.
Character and just
But
yeah.
you are
nah,
travelers.
Bro.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. Hey,
Just another D-Luke.
No need.
Sounds good. All you need. So, when are you leaving?
Oh,
right now.
Wait a sec.
I see.
Hey, y'all just pulling up. I'm
Guess you
just
won't
now
be
getting
needing a
into
going away party or
the
anything.
Fontaine
It's
story
sad enough,
quest.
though,
I'm just getting
now that
into
I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer...
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida? Oh!
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now.
Goodbye,
Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
fuck this place. Garbage ass map. Anyway. Wait, didn't I just... You know what? That's fine. Okay. But yeah, I still hadn't 100%ed the place, mind you. And... whatchamacallit? Wait, I have to go down? Ew! I'm just going down, fuck this shit. So much faster.
Whew. After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must... Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Just seeing visiting the sites as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better. What do you think? Good idea. Seeking out the 7 is probably... Yeah. So...
Can we please just get through? Can we just please get over this?
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people.
I don't care.
I don't
care. I don't give a fuck. Just get it over with, please. I hate the dialogue.
If you ask me.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him.
I want to talk to these people. Let me get to the shit, bro.
I was expecting.
When do people start dying? Like, fuck.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help.
Hi. Really?
Well, good tales are often... Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
Shut up,
but
bitch.
It looks like you're not from around here.
But...
And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon.
Okay.
Between the machine...
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait.
Oh, that's easy.
In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a...
Huh.
No.
That's right.
Huh. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon!
Yeah, I saw...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about.
Yes, you're...
Come on.
I've seen scarier.
Right. I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can
Shit,
find
if
the
all 4
Hydro
Archons were to have a battle, who would
Who
win?
knows how long making an appointment... Hey!
Who would win?
What are you looking over there for?
Probably Raiden Shogun,
Huh.
if I'm being honest.
Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
It would be for the best, because she sucks.
Maybe we better go check on her.
No, watch her jump. No. I'll help her. No, don't help her. Cheer her on.
Hello there.
Huh? I'm fine.
Oh, okay then.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were...
You're pointing at the sea.
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memory. He would skip and jump, but now...
Sorry.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Fuck no.
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any... allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers.
Nice to meet you. We were just talking with your...
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
It sounds like every Genshin character is like an introvert.
Oh, really?
Sorry, I
You're
realized
just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Shut the fuck up.
So that's how you think it is?
Yes.
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfed?
Oh, well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that... Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did
all the introductions earlier not...
Hello, traveler.
What, didn't we just greet each other?
And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
Please, don't take offense.
What was the point of that?
By the way, we were just...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. Please, follow me.
Yo guys, I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing, when I was looking up a guide for Code Vein on Reddit, I seen someone who made Farina, which was like really cool. I was like, what the fuck? You do that? But then again, I tried making Ayaka. That was... iffy. At most. And speaking of which, let's talk about Code Vein for a second. So, my last stream, which was like 100, which is called 128 Days Later.
It seems Lady Farina
it was when I was gonna get the platinum.
To see you.
I'll just wait for this to end. Hold up. You're not protecting shit. Who this be? She looks tough. So wait, we just meet the Archon just like that? So we don't have to go through just a plethora of shit just so we can meet them?
So...
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration! If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
What if they don't have arms? Thought about that?
As you can all see, 2 unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is
Yes.
she talking about us?
No, she was talking to the fucker in the corner. Of course she's talking about us.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. Fear is for insignificant cowards. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the... I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to...
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was... how should... Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette?
Whoa.
Yeah, Farina reminds me a lot like Fischl. Are we sure this is the Archon? Are we sure? Are we sure this is a good character?
Oh? What's with these looks?
Because it sounds like she just strokes her ego all day.
To start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see... Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
What the fuck?
Hey,
what?
what's all the commotion? Oh,
Of course.
ooh,
You may
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Nigga, what? Man, what? This bitch is going down. She wanna fight me? Man, pfft. I'll whoop her ass. I fought Raiden Shogun, bitch. You stand no chance.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of
I fought against Raiden Shogun. I'll be fine. I fought multiple dragons. Like, what the fuck?
When Aeneas?
You see.
Right.
What do you care
Like,
so much?
I've
Besides,
killed people.
how exactly do you plan to have a...
According to Font...
Nah, bring it on.
You call
Oh yeah,
that acting?
fighting is my middle name.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil.
Shut the
I don't
fuck
think
up.
That Paimon hear me.
You have no say in this shit.
Finally, someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
99% of the people in Sumeru.
Great
So, with such an audience,
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Lenny do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just...
Huh? You call that?
Huh.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny.
Performance?
In which case, but when there are but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the
Man, what the fuck? Yeah. These bum-ass guards wanting to fight my ass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Y'all back y'all asses up. There's no way y'all are winning. I'll tell you that much.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. So...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine.
But isn't the opera house where criminal trials are held?
When there are no public trials being held, the opera house and speaking.
My brother's always excited to make new
Oh, sure. We don't really have...
Splendid. In that... you really... This is a magical item known as a magic puck.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
Dude, fuck, bro. How am I gonna get past this in the whole stream? This is just so ridiculous.
It says that every until
this
one
is actually
in the
ridiculous.
end.
That sounds pretty gloomy.
There are
like
lots of guesses.
it has like
Others
45 minutes worth of dialogue and like
Even
15
the
minutes
people
and like
in Fontaine
5 minutes
don't-
worth of
That's
fighting.
exactly what the people did at first. But in the
Like
last
this shit
few
is not even. Oh
many
my
people
gosh,
carry on
yo.
with their lives. We hope that at least as a magic.
Oh, Paimon gets it.
Now, if
Yeah, it has like 45 minutes worth of dialogue and that's so bad. That's actually terrible. They got these bum ass story quests, and you have to talk to these fuckers on top of that.
You're the
and
blonde traveler.
just give them the shit.
Oh, thanks.
Like, what's the point of a whole cutscene for that? What's the point?
What's this?
Like, when do we fight?
No, the story's but it's time. So,
Oh.
Like, bro, no one wants to see this shit. Like, actually,
all right.
no, there are people who do want to see this, but like, still, this is annoying. Like, you know how much, you know what I could be doing right now instead of this? I could be getting the Hydro Oculi. I could be getting the checkpoints, some shit like that. I could be fighting monsters or
You should still take...
working on my
All right,
characters,
fine.
getting
Thanks.
parts for my
It's just
characters. But instead, we are sitting here talking about nothing, just going through cutscenes for no reason.
oh,
It
you
really
already handed
blows
out
me
all of the magic
that we're
pockets?
in this situation to begin
That
with.
was fast. Yes, but that.
Is there anything
I'm gonna
else
lose
you
my
need to-
fucking
Yes,
mind.
what?
So, you want to collect...
Oh, that would.
And what makes it worse is that it takes like 10 seconds to even like skip to the next part. Like, people, like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What are we doing? My dumbass could just ran all the way.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime...
Of course you gotta use fucking Hydro. Fucking course. Great. Like... I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna use Mona.
It is as the stars for.
That's what I'm talking about. Really. Is it even worth it? You can't even use Hydro in this world. It's gonna suck when I have to go to the cryo. I have to go to Shneznaya. That's gonna
quick
suck.
work of that. I can tell you're an maybe next time.
Shut up.
No.
Oh, fuck
Fine.
you.
So, we're going to the
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? She's obvious. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention. One that won't discover. Watch her movement.
You just jerk him off? Yeah, she definitely jerked him off.
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. All right.
Hold on, let me my shit.
I won't hold you back.
Ito
Much.
and
I'll bring my seasonings.
Xiangling.
Adventure time.
Yeah, but what the fuck is wrong with this show, bro? Like, it's just ugh. Fuck riding the lift. I can just teleport there.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also.
Wait, there's no sign of the thief. Where did she go? How'd
Nothing's
you?
happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna be the Lenny, like, yo, what the heck, bro? Did y'all catch him? Did y'all catch her? No. Y'all didn't catch her? What?
Are you sure that's all she took?
No. Anyway,
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her.
How did you not catch
She
her?
distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
Nigga, you're a magician. You said specifically, oh, we use different methods and diversions to make sure that the audience doesn't know what we're doing. There's no way you didn't catch up to her. How? You fucking suck. Oh
I
my.
saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
What? She broke your ankles that badly? What?
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right.
How did
I
you
have to
twist your
admit that the
ankle?
thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated.
Nigga, you just suck.
But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
But y'all failed at getting the thief.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though.
And there
Linny's initiative paid off.
and to top it off, there were two people. So how couldn't you catch that one person? Like, what? Like, you didn't tackle her or none of that how?
All right, let's put...
And then we have to ride this aqua bus. Oh, great. We have to talk to this fucker again. That's nice. Yeah, you know what happened the last time we talked to her. You already know what happened. I jumped off.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an...
This is an... It's pretty...
So you mean it's still boring, even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two...
Whatever.
Yeah, Lenny just sounds...
Like
Lynette just sounds chill.
It's about time for us to leave.
Still...
Let's get on board.
Weird. And she's a cat? What the f... Wait, what? I hate niggas. And then there's Charlotte. Sneaking up behind us. Honestly, when I looked at Charlotte, I was playing with Charlotte yesterday. She is... Yeah. She's meh.
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed
she's
I'd
cool,
bump into you
but
while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. Though we still have no...
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Lenny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh?
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, So, what have you been up to lately?
Not too much. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from for example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a...
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
What?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and if I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Whoever this person is, they are a freak. Imagine capturing little girls for 20 years straight. With no trace. Bro, what the fuck? That is insane. That is nasty work.
Yes, it's possible. But either...
Yes, I agree. And at the
like,
very
y'all got a
least,
whole...
the family of
hold
those...
up.
I just imagined...
Please don't imagine.
Like, you have a whole Archon who can't even figure that out. What the fuck? See, this is why Raiden Shogun's my favorite Archon. Because no matter what, she's gonna slice a nigga into just existence. Like, there wouldn't be anything left of them. She'll slice a nigga.
Hey,
it don't matter.
Look!
Like, okay, this scene's a little cool. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, this is not bad camera work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this. Okay, alright. The B-roll is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Well, yeah, us as well.
I have an interview to get to.
Okay, I'm in hopes we...
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see...
What a tough job. Always running around and...
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
Sure, we wouldn't...
Shit. Oh, wait. He's gonna stop by the nigga house. Okay, that can't be his house. Yeah, I guess that's like the timepiece. I don't know what that is. But Fontaine, just looking at it, well, the B-roll's kind of making it better than what it is. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Probably said the same thing about Sumeru. Still. Hey, we beat it. We got the pro. Yeah. Yes, sir. Did we get our wish? Oh, we don't get our wish. Man, what the fuck? 1000 XP? Oh, we're still on the chapter. But yeah, look at this shit. Imagine living in Fontaine. Hey, bro. Living in this bitch would be crazy cool. Like, if you had to live somewhere in Genshin, where would it be? For me, personally, I feel like Inazuma, well, obviously, it'd be like Inazuma, maybe, Fontaine. That's probably just a recency bias, though. But nah, living in Fontaine sounds tough. Like, look at this shit. Court of Fontaine, you see the Court of Fontaine, you can just ride into another part of Fontaine, and then you got this, that. But then, like, Inazuma, though, ooh, Inazuma, oh, shit. Nah, going to Inazuma, or Watazumi Island, that'd be tough. Especially Watazumi Island.
Whew. This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Yeah, you sound like a emo motherfucker.
I see.
Oh,
everyone is... Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Little brother?
Hello.
Hello. What? Why are these people so introverted or sound weird, bro? What the fuck?
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
And is it me or Fremine is taller than Lenny?
Okay, I see.
Is everything alright?
He might be taller.
It's nothing.
We
were just... Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more material.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of material.
That's our friend.
So this nigga is emo as fuck. Like, the fuck?
But wasn't it clear in
No, it's just the arc on peeing.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but...
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then...
Fuck
Time
me,
on
man.
try something.
Alright, so,
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. It rained for longer than I suspected. It's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last on the day of the performance. Just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all! Don't worry!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, don't worry. There's like 4 other people in this game, I can guarantee you, that feel the exact same way.
Oh, no need!
Like, you just can't make enough introverted people already. Yeah, you just can't, man. Fuck.
Off we go.
And that's just another thing. A lot of them just sound the same. Or just like are the same. In some capacity. Like if any of these introverted characters were to meet up, it would just be weird. Like, yeah.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some material.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount, but they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I think he would be loaded if he's a magician.
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Or he's just inheriting his parents' money.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology. And wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine
but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium.
Huh?
Well, I'm not completely sure. When a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique does...
So that's what its other function is? But... Paimon's... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn...
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking...
You again?
Who the fuck are you?
Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of...
Huh?
70%.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments...
There's the guy.
You settle your own
there he
debts
is.
First. If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
There's the guy.
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Just like how you were hounding her before?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Intimidated ass nigga.
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine?
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Either way you look at it.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that...
Hey, you! Northland Bank...
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends?
Yes.
Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Or you pressed the wrong nigga for that.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence?
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients.
Traveler,
you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure this won't take...
He's like, alright. Fuck. He pressed the wrong nigga. Wanna fight him? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nigga. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was crazy.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Oh, nigga. Still fight. What? You can still fight.
Huh.
You dumb.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost...
Strange. How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be...
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to... But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless...
Maybe you...
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever... It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make, because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it?
She never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk, but it's been years now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you.
What? More work?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm...
Official champion duel?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial.
I.e. they die.
And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. From what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death.
Newsflash, we're the ones that get sentenced to death.
So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice and being...
So, do many...
Apparently it's exceedingly... Besides, no, apparently the one...
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have the...
What the fuck?
You're...
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. Besides, I just need you to hold on.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse.
Whatever gave you that idea? Oh.
So he doesn't even have his shit.
That sneaky guy. He's... Well, since we did...
Under Paimon's enthusiastic leadership, You walk around the court of Fontaine. How about all that?
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? Sorry. Paimon, the whodunits here in Fontaine? It's so exciting to reach the moment. Oh, hey. Shouldn't we be
See, I haven't even finished the first bit. Like, what the fuck?
So let's go ride the aquabike!
Child's vision! So, we can't use that shit? Probably a quest item. Yeah, it's a quest item. Yeah, it's child's vision. Yeah, I'm not about to just... I'm about to just teleport. Wait, bruv, how much time has passed? It's been now 36 minutes. See, it's like an hour. Like, I haven't fought anyone just yet. It literally takes 5 seconds to fight every single time. 5 seconds. Fuck out of my way.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! Looks like there's a lot of people standing around.
Oh, Archon. Please.
I don't know why you always feel the need.
Come on,
I
bro.
guess if there are kids.
Ugh.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine.
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
Shut up.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait.
Every day.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? If you were hearing their emotions...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So...
Oh, right. That makes...
Can I just TP there? I cannot. I have to actually use my feet. Offerings of Lucian. Oh, so we just got this. Oh shit. So what's this? So... Oh. Okay, so there it is. Woo! Okay. Okay, so... Oh, it's just Hydro Sigils. Words. 5. Okay, so it's just the same shit. So level 50, and it's 30 for every Hydro Sigil. Okay, so let's do the math. Do the math for a minute. So I have 624, right? And divide by 30. So at most I'll be level 20. it'll be 20.8, meaning that I'm gonna be a level 20 at most. So I would be like halfway there. Shut up. I didn't need to talk to you. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, actually, it's the same thing as the one in Inazuma and Fontaine. Oh, and Sumeru. And Sumeru again. And Font. Yeah. And that little ice rink in Mondstadt. Yeah, same shit.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world.
I can, but you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seat.
Ooh, front row.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Johnson, that bitch for free.
Hey, Lenny, could you come over here and take...
Oh, I'll be right there. See the stage props over there. That...
Yeah, we'll just go...
Damn! Okay, my shit is... How's my shit? How's my shit? Yeah, you can still see it. You can still see it. Yeah, it's not blurry.
Oh, these should be a...
Then we got this bitch ass nigga.
Hey,
What's up, nigga?
Maybe we should strike up a conversation. Oh, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Of course, because you like
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is...
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Nigga, we're the Traveler. Who gives a fuck?
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
She can breathe, right?
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Man, the fuck? You tell me he's... This bitch is crazy as fuck. I'd never heard a laugh like that in this game.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her app.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Ooh! They're dimming the lights! Sorry.
Shut up. Alright, let's watch this performance.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Whatever, nigga.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will...
What, nigga? Alt 4 and then... You must think I'm on the PC. Dumbass nigga. I think I'm on PC. It's crazy.
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way...
Oh, good point.
Now, without further ado, let the show... I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be... Oh, and before I... You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Well, what you mean by that, Lenny?
A magician's greatest skill
is
making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
It doesn't fucking work.
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully.
It doesn't fucking work.
With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Wait, she's naked? What?
Lynette, are you still there?
She doesn't have any clothes on.
Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, 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 whoa there. Okay, okay. Phew. Phew. Okay. Actually, nah, I can't say that. I can do better.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right.
But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises.
Watch.
The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far
Genshin,
beyond what you've just seen.
What are we doing here? What are we doing? Like, look at it again.
I'm sure many of you are thinking that escape. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate.
It's gonna be us.
Now then, let's begin.
It's gonna be us. I don't even know what's gonna be.
Let me
Row 7.
Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance. Please, come forward.
Oh, okay.
My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
I'm about to say, gang.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous.
Why does he have
We've
to pay
carefully arranged everything for you
payday
to be as comfortable as possible.
About to rob a bank.
You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen,
he look
don't
devious.
Come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Merop.
Oh.
All right. Before I... Like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants...
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be Come on, repeat after me.
60, 59,
58, 57, 56, 50. Shut the fuck up.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Yeah, he kind of comes off weird.
Oh, alright.
Just cryptic. He comes off cryptic.
40, 39!
Mr. Linney, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Bro, that sound could mean a lot of things. I know they don't do it, but it just sounds like they did it.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, that's 25!
20. What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but...
Never mind the decorations!
No, that's unacceptable. I want my...
19!
It seems things aren't quite It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's alright. I know it can be tired. 10 seconds and change is still
Okay, cool.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7.
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5. 4. 3.
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
No one fucking arrives. Oh shit! Imagine blood. Just have blood just dripping right there. Just have blood. Wait, that actually was real? Oh fuck. Oh shit, that was actually real. Oh my.
Is this part of the show? Mr. Lee,
yes.
you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What type of dumbass question is that?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
No, forget that. The dude died.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Bro, the dude who was helping you is dead. There's no medical attention.
That's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the...
Damn, that actually was real. Damn. Alright, it got a little interesting.
The person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
What about the female? What about
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience.
Wait. I got a theory. What if the girl that was in that box was the thief from earlier, right? And so what they did was they did a little flipperoo and they put Cal in that box and she left because you don't see her in the box or in the stage. You don't see her. It's only Cal that's in the box. So what if it was that same girl from beforehand that Lenny got his ankles taken from? What if it was the same person? Or it could be the dude who was making bitches disappear for 20 years. Sound like Bill Cosby more than anything.
And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, Bill Cosby did it. Yep.
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
That's what you got from that?
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
Bitch, It was a randomizer. He couldn't have known that it was gonna be her that was gonna be selected. That doesn't make sense.
Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
No.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice.
Hell, you can hear him pop out.
Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Yeah, no.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But what Lady
This is an
Farina
Archon?
said just now makes looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
Yo, stay off people's dicks, okay? Actually, yeah, no, you look like you'd be on someone's dick a lot.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
Dude, hop off her cock. Damn.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites... That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time.
You just want a
we
reason
met.
to fight me.
But with Lenny's help, no more talks. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a draw.
I understand. Well,
You just want a reason to fight
seems
me.
like
Bring it
willing
on.
to act as Mr. Linney.
Man,
Very
come
well. Linney and his... The audience may begin to...
A day isn't that...
Alright. She just want a reason to fight my ass.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me. Good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was... As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro.
When we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
You don't have money, though. You're telling me you took my 40 million Mora and spent it on some fucking glasses?
Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
R? Bitch. Like, R?
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult. Good thing you agreed to be...
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to... Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has...
Oh, well... I'm afraid that...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lenny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be... 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our but if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, we should go somewhere else if we're...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still...
And we're not gonna tell anybody, what the fuck? We're the Traveler, we don't talk.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
And it's still going, like, bro.
I see. You must be the Traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Like, bro, we only had like
Listen,
5
I'll
minutes
be
worth of
perfectly
combat.
honest with you. Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Lenny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Because why would he kill someone that just started working for him?
Are you
Why?
both good friends of his?
Well, you can't.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of... Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the...
That doesn't make... Why? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, deceased identity. Oh, wait, this is actually pretty cool. Ooh, this is actually pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, game. Okay, game. I like that. I like that.
Hello there.
Oh, the seats were all booked in advance. Sure, it's not like this. Her name is Halls. Apparently, the magic troupe. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all.
Oh, this is like a murder mystery. Ooh. Ooh.
That's how it seems to us.
I like this.
Okay then.
I don't need to be so. It is of utmost importance.
That is. Ooh. This is tough. Okay, this is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie.
So this is the... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Okay, I really can't take her seriously with the glasses.
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
It was cut.
Whoa. Look! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait, Paimon right up...
Special rope. But how are you able to swap? Actually, no. So look at this shit, bro. This shit is clean. I actually fuck with this. I fuck with this. I fuck with this. I'm not gonna lie.
The investigation?
See,
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick up... Well,
It turns out... ...reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's... In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
No.
That much checks out. Linny...
Let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Even though it's bad for Linny's...
Oh wow. Oh wow, that is pretty tough. That is kind of crazy. But yeah, look at the... Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not a Dendro no more. You're not a Dendro no more, so give you I'll give you the sword dissension. Give you this. It's the PS4 sword. I forgot I had this. Oh, that's so cool. Now looking at it with her and the sword, that looks tough. That do look tough. I forgot I had the sword dissension. Okay, I know it's a little cut up. Try and enhance it. I'm not gonna use that the lion's roar. I'm not gonna use that shit. But sword dissension is probably dog shit. It look tough. Look at this shit. Sword of dissension, that shit's tough. Okay, cool. 2 clues.
I see that you're if you find any new—
We don't have too many. The thud.
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind.
That makes sense.
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
That doesn't make sense, because it was burned off. Why would she cut the rope? Wait. Or maybe I'm just missing something.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
That does remind...
During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Okay. But that couldn't have been the rope. That couldn't have been the rope. A rope wouldn't make a sound like that. It looks like an ordinary box, but he moved it instantly from stage to stage and said, how'd he do it? Magic? This is actually... I don't mind this. Like, weird enough, I don't mind this at all.
Linny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do. I think someone will be assigned to monitor...
Talk to Molly.
Linny's still talking to the guard. I think someone...
Ow.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh, it's that one chick.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
It's Nicole.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Fuck no.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Oh, she looks
those
pretty.
Who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus, Demoiselle's very...
Huh? Boss?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling details.
Yeah, she
Never
looks
mind.
pretty. Yeah, no
Now,
wonder why people
back
were
to the
just
situation at
hyped
hand.
about this character coming out.
That's right.
Yeah, she looked good.
I always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too, but...
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Yeah, like, look at this shit. Like, look at her. That's crazy. That's actually, like... I mean, she's a Geo character, which, to me personally, Geo characters, I fucking throw up when I look at them.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
I knew Farina was a bitch the moment I saw her. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
It sucks that she's a Geo character. I mean, just come over to the Cryos, you know what I'm saying? Cryos need another queen like you, you know? There's Ayaka, there's Shenhe, there's... Fuck, I'm forgetting her name. But, whatever it is, it was that one bitch. Fuck, with the horns. Yeah, it's been a minute since I played. Yeah, but we got her.
Did that
You got Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Like, come over to the cryos. Like,
you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
You gonna have some.
In your opinion, do you think it's right
taste,
to treat a trial
etiquette.
like it's an op?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and why would that be? See, Silver.
Most astute, no matter how, then if that can be done.
All right, now.
Wait! Since when did we become a...
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag. You wish to save a friend from fault.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like...
I have nothing to...
Oh, all right.
We'll be making some preparations for...
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Still more. Man, what does this small ant, whatever the hell this transvestite want? What could she possibly add to this?
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the...
Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then.
How can you be so
security near the entrance at that time? I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck, but still, I did not abandon my post. And we Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help.
Yeah, you can just punt those little fuckers. Not gonna lie to you.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue.
Yeah, talking about you can't leave. Man.
Let's go see, shall we?
Oh wait.
Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
So if I just come in here, right? Changes.
Understood.
Very good. Thanks.
So here's what we got so far. So we got 4 out of 9.
For being...
You may spare the play.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Wait, so she has guns? Please tell me she shoots
Sorry.
weapons.
I got a little carried away. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, but before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remember...
So...
good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Okay, it's still here. Okay, I'm about to say.
The back? You mean the...
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you... Exactly. All right.
Oh, so there was a passageway...
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see.
So she must have broke out.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
I mean, I feel like you could because, you know, height, breasts, cock length, you know? I feel like you would notice those things, but I guess not.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
But it wouldn't make sense. Wait, what? And it's doing the thing again.
So that's how it all worked! Wow.
Lynette would briefly walk out. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on...
Okay, so it's that. Base structure, yep. Evidence, so he just gave us 3, so that's like 7 things. Okay, cool. Let's examine this real quick. It's a lot of things. Examine the ladder. Like, mind you, I'm not even done.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug, and here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It could...
Yes, okay. Yes. Good, Detective Paimon.
Huh. Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a
whatever it is.
Changing clothes.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Dude, the glasses just got even worse.
This is so confusing.
This is disgusting. The glasses got worse. Okay. There's more. There's clothes. Do I get an achievement for this? I do not. That's where she escaped. Yeah.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit.
Huh. Could this have...
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them...
But there are no other ways in or out of... Oh, you're right! Let
I know.
Seems
Just,
we're
is it
just
me
about
or
done
Paimon just looks
investigating down
more
here.
just weirder with the
Yes.
glasses?
Let's head back up.
Like, look. See, bro, what the fuck? Like, it just, ugh. Like, look at this. Just, ugh. Just weird. Like, I know I can't be the only one just thinking about that. I can't be. Ugh. Shit.
Well,
But no,
we've
this is pretty
ascertained the state
interesting.
of the crime scene.
Uh-huh.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Could be.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by officials.
Fine. Yo.
The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Yo, what the fuck?
So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have
Navia
always
looks
come
so
to the same
fine.
judgment.
I usually
which is
hate
why
Geos,
people have
but like
great faith
this
in the
Geo
Chief
is
Justice.
just. Ugh.
Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be... Because we've chosen...
They're concerned, and even if that were not so...
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad... Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we can...
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with...
Yeah, bro, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Navia is so fine. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I don't understand it. I don't understand why is Navia fine. I don't understand it. It's just something about it is just, I don't get it. Like, bruh.
Yes, I must be
Like,
prepared
look at
to
her.
meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
Like the close, like the, like bro, I'm lost for words. Look at this bitch.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste
Must
my awesome
not
snack soon
spend
enough.
all of my Primo Gems on Navia.
These three are quite the interest.
Fuck it, bro.
And Paimon thought it smelled good. Well, from the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
See, like, look at her, bro. Like, damn. I get why the community was simping for her. I get why the community was simping for her. I get it now. Like, this didn't even do levels with Dea. Like, this... I get it. I get it now.
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven.
Only 3?
Well...
This is Demoiselle's favorite.
Like,
strong black tea
guys.
with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Like, this... Like, not, like, look at Navia, bro. Like, look at this shit. Should I do it, guys? Should I just save my Primo Gems and get her? Or should I just, like, say, fuck it, let me get Ayato? Damn! She is fine. I don't know what to say. Fuck!
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Like, bro.
Alright then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Oh my, bro. Oh man. But here's the thing that pisses me off about her. You see that yellow thing right there on her arm? Her right arm? Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off about her. That's the only thing.
Exactly. Why would
like, if she was like a cool, like, Hydro or a Cryo, hey, I'll be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
Flower vase and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same...
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
That's
probably.
Right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Bro,
were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon?
No.
How could you? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
Okay.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing you provide use for. Because, like, I hadn't seen you do anything else or even talk, to be, in my opinion.
Well, this
is crazy.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Oh my goodness! Fuck!
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be awkward if you got
like the
all
close-up
tongue-tied
and
on
everything
stage during the trial.
Damn.
Alright.
Genshin better not fuck this up. They better not. They better not fuck up her style or anything.
A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
The VA, the character model, her skills better be top tier, or else I'm gonna just I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, they really set her up perfectly.
Put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
They did their thing with her, like real shit. Yeah, this whole bit is just me just simping for Navia. I like it. Participate in the trial. Let's get it. They gonna sentence this nigga to death.
What do we do? The whole situation is good plan. Impossible.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stand. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well,
best of luck to you.
Bro, damn! Damn! Fuck! This is like Shenhe levels of simping right here. Like, just, that's what it is, bruh. Fuck! I feel like I'm just cheating at this point. I'm cheating.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did...
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Yeah, she reminds me of every just high school girl. Ever I went to high school. Every girl in high school, damn near. Not even.
That was to be expected, of course.
Of course.
The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Like, shut up.
But
damn.
Don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so
like, I
easily.
literally don't understand why she hates us this much. Like, I don't understand it. Her like, she's terrible.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident.
So wait, we got all our shit, right? Okay, so we have all of our evidence. If I can get to it, we got the structure, the magic trick, tunnel vent. Wait, there was more? Oh shit, it's hearted.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct,
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Like, there's no way you have this much evidence to back
Why,
up.
of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
This is the Archon.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
that doesn't make sense. He kind of didn't he just break down how the magic trick worked?
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh,
exactly.
Is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
Trolley?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
Oh, that too.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Okay.
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
How could Lenny not know that?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the thud.
Huh?
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
Oh.
The House of the Hearth?
They're Fatui. Wait, what? How'd you know that?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
Wait, whoa there,
That's
bucko.
irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there
I
is
didn't even
little
know that, but
needs
that's
to
a
be kept
baseless
secret now.
accusation.
Unless your script already has holes in it.
Yeah, I know, I just talked over what she was just talking about. That's my fault. Hearth? I did not know that.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted?
Get this bitch.
Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last
This
night
bitch is
really
crazy.
paying off.
This bitch is mad. Whoa. Seems like the all-nighter I pulled last night was really paying off. She is like every clingy high school teenager. Like she's a clingy high school teenager. Like what the fuck?
Hey, Lenny. What?
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, first, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth.
Okay, was the house... Okay, yeah. It's Fatui. If Fatui were
Are
to
these
do
claims true?
No doubt Magician's ability to con others, given how Lillian has concealed his identity. Could this all been set up beforehand? The child was in Fontaine along with the other House of Representatives, so there's some scheme at work doing here. Yeah, that looks pretty damning. I've been a victim of such schemes before, and now...
Please answer my question, Mr. Linney.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
Damn!
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Yo, they just pulled a... Oh my gosh. If I make a video out of this, I'm gonna add the title. I'm gonna add it.
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order!
Yeah,
Order, I say!
That is a pretty penny to defend.
Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought. In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little while longer.
Yes, this is how OJ must have felt when he was in the trial. That's how OJ must have felt. That's how OJ must have felt, bro. What the fuck? Alright, you got it. You got some explaining to do, bro.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys.
They just flipped a whole 180 on
Not to
us.
set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad.
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
Okay, hear the nigga out.
I know you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Explain the other issue
Let's
first.
hear your answer first, and no lie.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice. Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought.
Okay.
After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. I swear, I didn't hide anything from you this time. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I thought he actually gave us a choice.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that if we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a Huh?
And she heads to the chamber. It's in the article's core. Okay, so that was our proof.
Obey!
Yeah, this mission Low key. Okay. This is interesting. This got really interesting. This got really interesting. Like in the midst of me just feeling disappointed in Genshin, they always pull me back
to their
for some
positions.
reason.
Let us
They
continue
always
the
do.
trial.
So what is this? Okay, so that's all that. Lane statement, voice and order in score chamber. Okay, we got all that.
When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue.
That took long enough. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Based on an account, you must loopholes in the statement. Okay. Reina versus M4 to win. Yes, sir.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise. So Linney proceeded to knock. Afterward, Linney passed the
Okay.
And there you have it. That's the
Does the defendant's side have any objection?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linney experienced and what he saw.
Okay. Alright, M4. Oh. Okay, so they give us a chance. Wait, no. Well, I'm just gonna spam. I guess I could just... Yep.
According to Linney, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey.
Yep. I don't give a shit. It's probably nothing to refute.
Linney went to the... Linney did...
Yep, that too. Z?
Attention! Ace detect. When the countdown started, Linney did indeed go into the tunnel.
Yep.
But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again. And in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time.
Okay.
Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from...
I like it.
Paimon did it! Paimon...
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's
I don't know.
My reasoning?
Yeah, it's pretty flawed.
That's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Linney only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
Yeah.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine.
Hey, calm down, calm
Turn
down.
things
Hey,
around.
let Daddy do the talking, alright?
Well, your denial is very
wrong with me?
strident. I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
I refuted.
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, you're saying that he wasn't?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's right! Linney wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Linney had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof!
Well played.
Hey, let's just have a minute to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just appreciate that for a second. All right, let's go.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The murder was... This is that. Suspicion. Gave a decal account. Okay. So it wasn't it. It couldn't have been him.
Could there have been a third person? Halsey is the missing person, and an or.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
The deceased's name is Cowell.
So.
Halsey is the missing person, and an.
It would make sense if. Oh wait, that's incorrect. Oh shit.
Could there have been a third person?
Because it wouldn't make sense. Wait. So was Cowell the one who killed himself? Wait a fucking minute.
Cowell.
I'm like, there's no way it could be Cowell, right? It's Cowell. That doesn't make sense. Why would he kill himself? Wait, whoa.
That can't be right. Are you serious?
Huh?
The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Oh, is that so? How interesting! Let's hear your reasoning then.
That makes no sense. That wouldn't make any sense at first because it's like he killed himself.
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Wait. Wait. Cowell came in like just very early, just at a random, right?
The deceased's name is Cowell. No one entered or left the op. Linny was not in the tunnel at that.
Okay.
The deceased's name is Cowell. The sound we heard may have come.
This might not be right. Okay, so hypothesis is incorrect. Okay, so Linny's the right one, right?
Halsey's clothing was in. The deceased's name is Cap.
I'm just guessing.
No one entered or left.
Okay, I was right with that one.
It would have been tough for both people. The sound we heard may.
Both wrong. What the fuck?
No one entered or left. The sound we heard may. Halsey's clothing was in the.
I was right, but that was wrong. That was the only chance I got. What the fuck? Tunnel for a minute. It had been time for Cowell to bring Halsey out the magic tunnel, but according to the guardsman's testimony, so it was Cowell.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things?
I see how it is.
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Hal.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real lot.
Hey, could it have been in the water?
Excuse my interruption, dear.
Ooh, we're going up.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Hold on a second, motherfucker.
Linny was not in the tunnel at. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. The vase was not broken by chance.
I was right. Yep. Bro.
I don't get it. It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed into water...
Oh, just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound at the moment. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality. Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Your friend Linny already knows this truth very well.
Okay.
Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection.
Even so, I trust the traveler's judgment. The truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the
Shut up, bitch.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that... Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the...
Yup.
We are still examining the items,
some shit. This is some anime shit. I already know it.
We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are... water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into...
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl...
Then he must have been...
Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partners?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has... Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the... Guards, please continue. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is...
Of course. Thank you. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Uh-huh.
The deceased's name is...
Just selecting
the water
shit.
from the primordial... Lynette was in the magic box. The rope that strung the... The water from the primordial sea...
Okay, I got that. I got him wrong. Alright, whatever, bro.
Now it seems like the hook rope... I remember there was some... The rope that strung the...
Okay, well that's wrong. So it's gonna be the fluid.
Lynette was in the magic box. The water from the primordial... Lynette was in the magic...
Oh wait, no, I was wrong.
In the magic box. I remember there was some...
Yeah, this was right, so the fluid was next.
The water from the primordial...
Hypothesis correct.
It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
This gotta be from some anime. It's gotta be.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his... When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing...
Oh dear. What I do?
She's shitting
Even
bricks.
I think they sound
Yeah.
Have I falsely accused an innocent person?
If the glove don't fit,
What a humiliation.
you must acquit.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who—
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack. Oh, does this not, my dear citizens, my loyal audience?
Nigga, what? You can't be fucking serious.
Linny did not need to take part in the having made modifications to the but upon his return.
I want to hear this bitch talk. I'm gonna be honest. She annoys the fuck out of me. I want to hear this bitch talk. I don't give a fuck.
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end?
Hell no. Yeah, fuck no.
Seems using the water as new evidence.
I think we've all seen enough. I believe this is in. Now then, my good. Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Shut up, bitch.
Don't be hasty. I have a good
That's the
reason
queen
for
right
interrupting,
there.
you know. Now, would anyone
Yeah.
here like to take a little break from all this debate? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion.
Bro, listen to the queen.
But once
Yeah.
everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rosula has made the necessary, but as the magic makers and stars of the show,
I understand.
Go ahead, man. Oh my god. There's no way.
And voila.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So...
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then, before I knew it, she caught me.
that'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
Wait a fucking minute. Was I right before?
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one.
I was right. It's canon! It's canon! It's canon!
That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before.
It's canon!
But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away.
It was
Linny
canon!
the one who caught me
I'm
in the act.
canon! Here am I talking about Cowl being the killer. What the fuck? I was right!
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief!
I was kidding!
Pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it.
I was gonna take that down for count, so I just knocked his bitch ass, stuffed him in the box, and just
Had I known that,
killed his
I
ass.
wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes
Sentence that bitch to death!
1,000
This
cuts!
time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
No. No, that wouldn't make sense.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Okay. That ain't right.
The flower vase was not...
Actually, no, this one wouldn't make sense.
Lillian...
That makes sense. And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel. Hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, he did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who, mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed timed. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes.
Yeah, now flip that bitch around. Yeah.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons.
Yeah.
So she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Bravo! Bravo!
Yeah.
Now then,
Now what,
Lady
bitch?
Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
What now? Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I've been waiting for this moment. Yeah. This your Archon? This your Archon? No, it ain't. Yeah. Flabbergasted. Shitting bricks. You don't know what to do now. Yeah. Look at the dumb look on this bitch's face. Yeah.
Please
Woo!
answer the question, Lady Farina.
Yeah.
Also, if I may add, the trial has
Justice!
not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have
Yeah,
concluded.
you can't leave now. Yeah, you get pressed by your own Chief of Justice. Don't have nothing to say now.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with
Fuck
some
no.
dignity?
Fuck no.
Wow.
Sit on that. Sit on that.
Like a deflated balloon now.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall... The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian, thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Famous words by O.J. Simpson.
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Man, it's innocent. Why'd you just say death? Sentenced to death.
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, calm down now.
Great work, partners.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Navi.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Now he getting pressed.
Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Suck his dick. Suck his dick. You can see the look in his eyes. It's like, yeah, you gotta suck my dick. Lessen your sentence. Suck your way to freedom. It's not gonna suck yourself, nigga.
Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean...
Bruh. What? What?
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Bro, what the fuck? This man turned into liquid. Liquid bling.
So, we're just going back now?
Yeah, there's not much for us to do.
True.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Huh?
Linny.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even, I guess. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering.
Oh.
Would you mind hearing a story?
Oh.
It's about my past.
That makes sense now. Oh,
Back when our
shit.
parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he...
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift.
Whoa!
I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Whoa!
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through. All I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood.
Whoa.
And the knave, standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans. Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
She has her own... She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to...
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine. To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis...
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right. If you should need anything at all in the future...
Wow.
Bye, Linny.
Well. Is there any questions? Oh, there's no questions. Damn. What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck? Yeah, well, I guess that's it, man. Yo.
Hey there.
The Queen!
What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navi?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
into that shit.
Are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the high...
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't worry, we'll keep in contact. Wink, wink.
Don't say that, Navia.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Knows, one day you might join my lineup.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire. Wait.
Huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't...
Well, if you say so.
Oh, wonderful. In the...
Alright then, let's have...
Gosh, bro, what the fuck? What was that? Yo! Hey, yo! Obviously, we're gonna leave the house, but like, that's episode 1. Yo! Okay, this was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, this was really good. A lot of people showed up. Not even a lot of people showed up. More people than showed up. Like, still. That is actually a really cool, like, ending. This was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I am genuinely surprised. Genuinely surprised. Shit. I mean, I'm not gonna play chapter 2. Fuck that. I'm not gonna play that. But like, the whole story for Act 1, that was really good. Okay, we got the essence, we got the intertwined fate, we got the chapter Act 2. I guess we gotta have a pack opening. We gotta have a pack opening. Just after every episode. That makes sense. Yeah. Dog shit. But it's fine. But like, damn, bro, that is crazy. How everything just kind of came to being. Well, this has been episode 1. This has been Act 1 of Fonatine. Yeah. I think I spent too much time. Yeah, if y'all want more of this, leave a like. Yeah. It's been M4, guys. Later.